Hey guys, this is Nikhila. So, for those of you who don't know about me, let me start with a quick introduction. So, myself, I'm Nikhila. I have 15 years of IT experience in Pega, and I have been delivering corporate trainings for various organizations in and out of India. So, I'm a corporate trainer for most of the companies like Standard Charter Bank, World Bank, Vodafone, Cognizant, Bank of America, HCL, and many other organizations. I also deliver corporate trainings out of India. So, this is about me. And today I have decided to make a couple of videos on few interview tips and tricks that I think I can provide the Pega aspirants in the market. So, how different this is going to be from the other videos that you find over the internet. I'm not going to cover the regular theoretical questions that you see on the internet or on the other videos on YouTube. I have a recruitment experience of 8 years. So I regularly recruit people on Pega in my organizations. So with that experience, where I think the people should improve in the way they are delivering the interviews or the performing in the interviews, and I want to provide some tips and suggestions on the various complex questions or the scenario based questions that you face in the market, and how to answer questions which doesn't have a straightforward answer, how to provide solution to a scenario based questions that a person asks in the interview, and just a glimpse of how to introduce yourself, and how to drive the interview, how to not let the interviewer ask questions on the topics which you don't know, or how to answer a complicated question on a concept which are not aware of, and the day-to-day life of a Pega developer, how it happens, and all a few things, which generally you don't find on the internet. I thought I will share with you just to help the Pega aspirants in the market. Okay, so today I'll start with a very basic question, that is, tell me about yourself. Now you might be thinking, Nikhila, you told me like you will not cover the basic questions, and you started with this. Yes. See, guys, tell me about yourself has a very huge impact on the interviewer, because this is the first thing that a interviewer gets to talk to you. Now many people, although they are technically strong, very skilled enough, they don't know how to introduce themselves in the interview, or out of anxiety or fear or tension, they spoil the intro. Okay, so I just want to share few things I feel would be better if you speak this way in the interview, and to make yourself more presentable, more confident, to make yourself much better in the interviews. Okay, so this is my view, so it may help you, I thought, so I'm just sharing it with you. Now tell me about yourself. Okay, so few key points to cover in the intro. Please introduce yourself, like just only your name, and what's your overall IT experience. In case if your overall IT experience and Pega experience is different, speak about that. And just don't tell that you are a Pega developer. In case if you have worked on any frameworks of Pega, please explain that. In case if you worked on any frameworks or Pega Bix, or you worked on Pega admin side or decisioning, please talk about them. Okay. And then tell them what all certifications you have done on Pega, and what certifications you are planning to do in case if you have any such plans. And also tell them what all versions of Pega you have worked with. See, a person who has worked on multiple versions of Pega is an asset to the company. So if you have hands-on on multiple versions, do speak about it. How will the interviewer get to know if you don't mention that? No one is going to go through your resume, right? We don't have that much time. Then speak about the various domains you know, because we also look for domain knowledge. Many times when we recruit, we need people with domain knowledge as well. So speak about the various domains you have worked, like banking, healthcare, finance, payroll, whatnot, whatever domains you know. Okay. And then at a very high level, speak about the current client and the real time problem you're solving in the project. Very high level. Please don't dive deep into the project, explain your workflow, the rules and everything. No one have that much time, guys. Just a very high level intro about the current project. And then your role in the current project. Again, don't dive deep into it. Just tell, I'm a lead, or I'm a developer, I'm a tester, or just very high level intro. And then at last, tell about what all rules or the hands-on that you have on Pega on the various areas that you work. Okay, again, don't talk about the minute rules like I worked on properties, I worked on sections, flow actions. That is a bare minimum thing that everybody works on. Talk about the complex things you have worked. I worked on soap, rest, MQs, email listeners, file listeners, background processing, Kafka. Talk about such things. Don't say I worked on a flow, I worked on a section, I worked on a flow action. Property, no, it's just nothing. It's like the basics, everybody works on them. Okay, so make your intro as impressionable as possible and don't take more than 5 minutes. It should not be boring. It should be short, simple, and cute. Now, let me phrase how I introduce myself just in case, assuming that overall experience of 15 years in Pega. So, this is how I say, hey, I'm Nikhila. I have an IT experience of 15 years. And throughout my career, I have been working only on Pega. So, my career started with Pega and I'm still with Pega. So I have worked on Pega frameworks like CPM and CPM-HC and Smart Investigate. I'm a certified CSA, SSA, and LSA, and I have done my certifications on Pega 6, 7, and 8 versions. And right now I'm working on Pega 8.7 version in my current organization. And I have worked with banking, healthcare, finance, and payroll domains. Right now I'm associated with a banking project. Okay, my current project is all about processing claims for the credit card and debit card. Fraud and non-fraud claims we deal with. And I work as a lead in the current project. I handle a team of 7 to 8 members. And I have my hands on integrations like SOAP, REST, and MQs. I have worked with the background processing like job schedulers and queue process and agents. I'm well versed with listeners, file listeners, and email listeners. And I have hands on most of the areas of the Pega in all my 15 years of experience. So this is about me. Yes, that's it. Make it short, sweet, and cute. Don't speak too much about yourself and be very, very confident. Please prepare, tell me about yourself before the interview. Okay, yeah, this is not a big question, but that does matter a lot. Okay, so practice it. You should be confident, clear, and loud enough. Okay, so this is what I feel. In the next video, I'll be posting about some challenging tasks that we do in our day-to-day life, or how agile teams and scrum teams work, the day-to-day life of a developer. All these things I'll be explaining in my next videos.